Hello everyone and welcome back to Nitro Cubing. Today I'm going to be showing you 10 example solves for the cross. First, make sure you've seen my 5 cross tips to have a better cross video. If you haven't, links in the description. Now if you want to follow along, I'm not going to have notations for the scramble. I'm just going to follow along what I'm doing. Blue front and yellow top. Okay, now this is a very typically good solves cross, but we can make good of it. So first we're going to try solving the 3 edge pieces at the same time. Or is this going to... First we're going to solve 2 edge pieces at the same time. We're going to start with the red and blue. So we can do an R2 prime, F, and then an R2 and a B, which cancels into solving 3 at the same time. And then we can do this orange piece with a U2, L2. I'm not sure how many moves that was. I think that was like 6. But anyways, here is our second example. So this isn't a very good cross. What we can do is solve the blue and green edge pieces which are opposite, like that. And with that move, we'll set up into a 1 move instead for the red. And then we can do a D prime and L2 to solve the orange slot. Make sure you also know notation. If you don't know notation, then I have a video on that. Next, the third example. So I wouldn't consider this as a very good cross, but we can make good out of it. So first we're going to solve the orange and blue one with a D2 and an L prime. And then we could use a U and an L2 to solve that. That is 4 moves, I think. And then to solve this green edge piece into here, we can use the crossover or the move over. Don't know my cross tips anymore. And that's a D prime, R prime, D. And there we have a 7 move cross. Here is our fourth example. So this is actually quite a good cross. We can start off by solving the green and orange pieces with an R prime and B prime, if I'm correct. And then next we're gonna solve the blue one with an L2. And then instead of aligning the rest, we're gonna do a D prime, R prime, and a D2 to finish it off. Remember this tip, always align the cross at the end. Here is our fifth example. So at first look, I do not think this is a very good scramble or a cross. So we can make use of it by solving the yellow piece and the blue piece. Use 2 moves to solve the what's this called? Red, whatever that is. And then a D2, F prime D2, using the move over technique for the last one. Next up is our 6th cross example. So this is actually a very good cross. I think it's like a 5 mover if I'm correct. So first we're gonna solve the blue one opposite to the green one, but what we notice that if we do an F after that, this orange one will be solved. So D prime, R prime, F. This is a very good cross. We can do a B to solve that in, and then a D prime to finish this off. And I could use I could have used this keyhole there. Yep, that's it for no, that's not it for the video. We have 4 more, if I'm correct. Example number 7. So this is actually a pretty good cross. So we can solve the green opposite to the blue, and then that will also make an F setup for the red one. So that's R prime F to solve these 3 cross edges, and then a D2, and then an F2 and a D prime to finish that off with the last cross edge. This next one is my 8th, I think. Let's see, this is a good cross, not as good as the 6th one. We can do an L prime to solve the blue and orange, and then we can use a U, R2 to solve the green, a U and an F2 to solve the red, and align it at the end. This is our 9th example. Okay, this is a good cross, not very good. So we can start off by solving the red and green pieces into place with an F prime and L2. Then we can solve this orange with 2 moves, which is a B and an R. Now, typically for this case, it would be very hard to not rotate, but you can do a U and a D2 at the same time and sledge in that. That is over 8 moves, but it's quite easy to finger trick. Plus, it was a pretty efficient solution. And finally, for our 10th and final cross example, okay, this is definitely not a good cross. What we can do is an L2 to solve the orange one, and then we can use a trick to solve this red one by bringing it over to its place and doing an R, D, R prime to solve that. And then the same trick I showed in the last one to solve this final edge piece, but then a D2 to align it off. That's it for today's video. I hope that these cross examples helped you, and you also found efficient ways. And you know what? I want you guys to type in your solutions for number 6 and 10, because those were the easiest and hardest solutions. So give them in the comments. I want to analyze and see if they were good ones. Even though I've kind of forgot the scrambles. And be sure to like, subscribe, eat that notification bell, save, share, what else? Bye! Oh, and one more thing, stop making my cube disappear.